Happy Saturday. I am going to take myself on a date. This is actually not what I had planned today. I had plans to hang out with a new friend, and unfortunately, it didn't work out. Plans fell through. So I had the whole day open, and I'll be honest, I was really tempted to work on my to-do list. I have a really long to-do list, and it would be productive of me to use this time to get that to-do list done. But you know what? I thought to myself, I was putting that to-do list on hold to spend time with someone else. Why am I having such a hard time imagining putting the to-do list on hold to spend time with myself? So that really made me think, and I've decided that I would like to challenge myself and push myself by taking myself on a date. So, step one is going to be to get ready. If I were going on an actual date or even hanging out with a friend, I would probably dress up a little bit. So, I've decided to wear one of my favorite outfits. I've had it for years at this point, and I love it. There are a few other outfits that make me feel as beautiful as I feel when I wear it. So I'm gonna put it on right now. Good enough. Not going for anything too fancy. Just giving it a little bit of fun volume. Oh, so sweaty. Okay, so next is perfume. I recently got this Nest fragrance. Like, what is that word? And this one is Wild Poppy, and I really like it. I'm a sucker for flowers. Love, love, love flowers. So it's a great fragrance for me. And since I'm taking myself on a date, I would like to smell nice for myself. I'm also gonna wear this ring that I got from one of my favorite bookstores with my brother. He got one as well. So it was a really cool experience to get these rings together. This is like the first ring I've had in a really long time. And it's not just because it's cute and it looks very elvish to me, which I am obsessed with The Lord of the Rings and have been since I was a teenager. So that's a big draw for me. But also on TikTok, some femme queer folks have been saying that if you have a more femme style like I do, but you want to signal to other queer folks that you're queer, wearing rings can be a good way to signal that. So I'm gonna start building up my ring collection and wearing more and more. But I've just got one so far. So that's a start, right? So I'm all ready to go, minus some shoes. With this flower fragrance that I'm wearing and this flowery romper, I feel like I'm wearing a garden on my body, and I love that. That is exactly how I would want to take myself on a date. So let's go. All right, I'm officially in the car. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling excited, which I wasn't really expecting to feel that way, but I do. I know where I'm going. I am going to a little, I wouldn't call it a concert, but it is going to be some live music. It's a local artist, or at least kind of local to this area. And it's going to be in the beer garden of one of my favorite restaurants. The restaurant has delicious food. It's got really nice ambiance, lovely outdoor seating with a great view of this nearby harbor. And I've been going there for years, but I haven't been there in a long time, and I've never been there by myself. So I am a little nervous. I am feeling nervous. I think this is like pretty out of my comfort zone, especially like with the music thing. Like, I'm not just going to like sit down, eat, and then leave. Like, I'm actually going to, you know, enjoy the music and the atmosphere and just kind of like, oh, there's no script, you know what I mean? There's no script for this. I think other people can relate to social anxiety and feeling insecure being on your own and doing things on your own. And it is a little new for me doing that. So that's okay. It makes sense that, you know, I'd be feeling nervous. And I'm excited at the same time. So I do have to go get gas. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna get on the road. All right, I got some gas. Now I'm gonna go in and actually get some sunscreen and some gum because I could not find any sunscreen before I left. I'm kind of feeling like anxious, like I'm running late, which I think is because I got dressed up and I like, you know, packed my car with some things, got some gas. I feel like I'm going to meet someone, and my time management is rough. I am not very good at time management at all. I really struggle with it. It is a wonder that I make it to work on time because pretty much everywhere else I am chronically late. But I'm trying to remind myself that I'm on a date with myself. So, you know, I'm running late and so am I. And that's totally fine. Also, there is no like set time. The artist that I'm going to see is going to be there for a total of 4 hours. So even if I make it halfway through, I still have, you know, a couple hours. So no worries. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna take this slow and try to enjoy the process. This is uncomfortable. This is really uncomfortable. I have to be honest. Doing something just for myself like this and taking this much time out of a day where I could be being productive or doing things for other people, it's uncomfortable. And that's why I know that this is such a worthwhile experience and endeavor, because I'm showing myself that I am worth it. I am worthy of time. So I'm gonna go get some sunscreen and some gum, and then I'm gonna pick a great playlist and I'm gonna get on the road. It is a gorgeous sunny day and I'm grateful for sunshine. Okay, I've got my sunscreen and my gum. I always have to put it on my part because my scalp gets sunburned very easily. Oh, it's so cold. Ah! Oh my god, it's dripping everywhere. Okay, doing this in the car is not very easy. Let's go.
Well, I want somebody to tell me what is wrong with me. Yes, I want somebody to tell me what is wrong with me. No, I ain't in trouble. It's a bunch of misery. Fear goes too slow.
Well, that ended up being really fun. I'm really glad I went to that. Yeah, and it wasn't quite as scary as I was thinking it was going to be. I felt like a tiny bit awkward to be there by myself, but that's okay. I was about to say I was the only person by myself, but that's not true. I did see one other person alone as well. So, yeah, that was cool. But I'm not feeling like the state is over quite yet. I'm not quite ready to go home yet. So I just stopped at this little like fruit stand. It had a bunch of different things: honey, spaghetti sauce, cards, like little gifts. So cute. I've actually driven past it before, but I've never stopped. And I got myself some flowers. And these are dahlias, I believe. They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I have never bought dahlias before, and no one has ever gotten me dahlias before. But look how just so bloomy. They're so bloomy. Look how bloomy they are. And I feel like this is the best way to end my date with myself. I feel like flowers were definitely the theme of this date. I feel really happy and really grateful to myself for taking myself on this date. I would like to do this more. I highly recommend taking yourself out on a date, whatever it is that you would want to do with someone else. Do it with yourself. It's a really powerful and confidence boosting experience.